Hi, welcome to the channel, TrainStation 2. Alright, so we've ended first in the first competition, really lucky here. And of course, before that, let me share with you the two code that you actually can claim keys, alarm, and of course, auto IG. I hope you didn't miss the two videos I shared on the redemption code. In total, you can claim 75 event keys. Alright, so just remember again, alarm as well as auto IG. Alright, auto IG is a single word without any spacing. Okay, so here we are in the first competitions of this auto, or you can call it car event. Okay, in the car plant, always make sure it is busy in a way. Non-stop production in the car plant is really important. I do face really very tough competitors, especially this KY 420. He was having a good head start, I think easily 2 hours before I joined, and he was about like few hundred points away at one juncture, but luckily maybe the time zone difference, I managed to catch up. And of course I forgo some sleep here and there. Through the midnights we managed to catch up to surpass him. That happens only after working out throughout the whole midnight and only in the morning. But it's not advisable once in a while, maybe. Definitely not advisable to do constantly for this whole event. So that's it. More importantly is that the next morning, later on, you will see it as that I surpass him very quickly. Probably after he's awake, he realized that he surpassed me again. So you can see basically at this juncture we are still struggling. Unfortunately for Royal Team, we gotta really work hard. If you're a Royal Team out there, we're not doing really well in terms of Royal Team. But fear not, what's more important is really your personal contribution rather than the team contribution itself. Right, besides that, in this video I'm going to share with you two other things. One of it is basically the profile. Later on we have a new profile which we can claim from this event, and one discovery of an additional train in Russia. Hopefully I can bring it to the next region. I'm not too sure. Probably once I claim that I'll share with you, but let's talk about this event right now. I'll come to the newfound train probably later part of this video. Okay, so stay tuned to that. So as of now, what I'm trying to do is really trying to preserve my 395 level, trying to avoid to reach 400 really soon, because once I hit 400 I would have crossed the region 7 and definitely I'll be at the losing end. Lucky thing is that for this event it seems like the event jobs XP is relatively low, and you know what, at the high 390 plus levels, every single level upgrade takes 100 over 1000 XP. So quite fortunate in that context, even though I've so-called progressed quite fast in the first competition. I only managed to upgrade myself by 2 levels from 34 I think to 36 or so. That's it. If this constantly progresses, most likely by the third competition I will have crossed region, and hopefully by then I should have collated sufficient event coins so that even though in the fourth competition onwards I'm keep losing, probably below the rank 10 and below, I still have sufficient coins at the end of the sixth competition, plus the fact that with your personal contribution you will get like 150 or so event coins at the end of this whole event as a personal contribution. So in total we need 1000 event coins for that beautiful legendary train. And of course now to share with you, this is a new profile which you can claim. So if you wish to, this is one of the new profile you can change to, but you know me, I'm constantly sticking to Santa Claus, which is my favorite there. I'm really looking forward to the next Christmas in a couple of months later. You can see there are 2 Santa Claus profile. One of it is basically winning first, you get that, and another one is free during the Santa Claus or the Christmas event. So back to this event, I believe there may be a few profile. I'm not too sure whether the second competition there will be a separate profile, but I'm quite lucky here. Besides this profile that everybody can get, being first, you get a separate profile as well. So really fortunate in that. But like I said, Santa Claus is a favorite. I'm not going to change the profile. It's just that what I'm eyeing for is rather that so-called the 350 event coins. I would call it the car coins. Okay, so if you are really lucky, and of course you must be good as well, you will have 1050 coins if you get 3 first at the end of the third competition itself. So if not, generally you got to work really hard in order to claim all the 1000 car coins. So if 350, the next one, presuming if you get second, you have a 600 in total, and presuming in the third and fourth you get third, that be sufficient. If not, you gotta wait for the fifth competition and hoping for the sixth as well, and of course the additional part at the end of this whole event as a personal contribution of ranking. When I talk about personal contribution, you must be in the top 5% in order to get a good number of event coins as well as event keys. Alright, talking about event keys, if you have been collecting event keys already right now from the first competition, do not exchange for any trains or even the special building. Save up your event keys. You won't know when you need it. Probably at the second or even the third competition. Who knows? You may be stuck with the fact that there's a triple restriction job, and you really need to get that rare train or the epic train out, so that you can finish that job. Otherwise, you'll be perpetually stuck there. So this is something that I think you should keep those event keys for rainy days in that context. Otherwise, I will still urge you to save it up all the way to 4000 and then exchange for that legendary train. Always go for legendary because of that high 80 capacity, because legendary train of the region type is only, I think, 60 capacity, vis-a-vis 80 capacity legendary from these events, and you must have at least one of these 80 capacity legendary train in every single region and be fully upgraded to collect gold every 4 hourly. So this is a must that you must do, and you must collect gold every 4 hourly in order to have sufficient coins or gold eventually for your upgrade of trains, or sometimes you have a very strange request to ask you to deliver gold to a specific location as part of a mission or a job. So besides that, I think having gold and lots of it is really good, because who knows, when you go to a new region, you will need a lot of parts, a lot of gold to upgrade a new set and a large fleet with those 100 keys spent. I'm saving up right now the 100 keys I'm going to spend. If based on the number of meta keys I've saved, about 7,000, I could have easily opened, I think, wow, 70 containers. Alright, so with that progression, we have leveled up to 396 at this juncture. Really trying my best. You can see here, suppress that progression, escalation in levels. Like I said, the XP is small. That's so-called a blessing in disguise. Otherwise, we would have reached 400 easily with the speed we are progressing. Based on just a simple calculation, so far, if you see, this 3 jobs seems to be able to contribute towards 100% completion. What I meant is that there are 3 customers or 3 contractors, you call it. One is /20, the other 2 is /30 job. By now, I'm already 1/3 completion for every single one of them, and looking at the percentage of my maps on the event maps is roughly 30% or so. That actually means these 3 customers, once you complete the first round, you will hit 100%. I'll urge you not to complete the last job for 1 customers at least, so you really have to pace yourself out. If you completed 30% for the first competition, make sure you do not exceed, I would say probably 65% of the event maps for the second competition if possible. Bearing in mind, alright, just to share, this is the moment I said I surpassed the competitor KY, but later on he caught up. Alright, back to the story about a pacing out. in the second competition is a 3 days competition, then how are you able to suppress it for below 65% or so? The only way is starting late for sure, but how late is late? The first competition, I said probably 10 hours late or so. Then for the second competition, you can start as late as roughly 35 hours late. All right, you hear me right? 3 days event. In total, they need at least 36 hours of playing time. So you halve that. Basically, it's just 35 hours late, and you are still qualified. All right. So, all right, this is the new train I'm talking about that is covered in Russia. I think once I complete that 20/20 job, I will be able to claim that train, the L-Co. All right. So this is a new train. I'll come to that probably in the future video, but not now. Really happy right now. Just to show you, fast forwarded, we managed to get first. Thank you for watching, and good luck to you for next competition.